What's good in the hood, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I just got done filming the tutorial on this hair, and in this video I showed you guys how I do my edges after I get my lips on point. I did this. I showed you guys I put the clasps in on my video. I showed you guys how I did it and how I got the back to be attached. I don't know how to explain it. Just continue watching if you want to figure out how I did this hairstyle. I just want to put a disclaimer out. I am not a professional. This is my second time doing cornrows on myself, so it was really hard. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a like, comment below any more suggestions. Wait, oh my god, I almost forgot. Someone suggested for me to do a tutorial on my hairstyle, on this hairstyle, because I took it out for you guys and I put it back in literally all for y'all. Like, you want to see a video from me, let me know in the comments and I will definitely try and do it if it is possible. So the things you're going to need, or things that I'll be using, is this tail comb. I like the steel end tail combs, but I couldn't find it. A brush so that I can make my hair smooth. Some clips, hair ties, bobby pins, just whatever to hold your hair out of the way. Probably another mirror to look into a mirror so you can see the back of your head, but I don't have that. Moisturizer of your choice. I keep it simple, sis. Remember this Blue Magic from when you was younger? Yeah, I just keep it simple. This is Blue Magic. I use Blue Magic on my hair rather than coconut or castor oil. Don't get me wrong, when I have braids I use the heck out of castor oil, but I just don't like to put castor oil on my natural hair when it's not in a protective style. I'm using Marley hair. I'm gonna put a picture of the Marley hair that I'm using because I don't have the pack with me, but I use I think 1 or 2 packs. Alright, so what I'm doing is I am combing out my hair so that it is smooth and it's not it's easier to work with. Basically, I left the braids in from last time because like I said, I did take this style out just so I can do it for this video. So I'm just going to take out those braids and redo them because they do look a little raggedy. But yeah, I'm talking in the video because I'm dumb and forgot that I was going to do a voiceover. But this is me taking out the braids because I am going to redo it, and this is me redoing the braids. So as you can tell, I am trying to grab the tiniest amount of hair so that I can make sure that my edges are snatched, because I hate putting gel on my hair because it'll get stuck in the braid and it's gunky. But this is me braiding it, and you guys can tell the difference from the new one that I did versus the old one on the top. Yes, the edges are snatched except for a couple of BBs that are just stubborn. But other than that, the edges are snatched. So I'm doing the same thing to the top one and as well as the other side, except I had to comb this one out. Now mind you guys can use Blue Magic, you can use whatever moisturizer you want to use for your hair at this point. It's just that my hair was already oily and enough. If I put any more oil, it's gonna slip out of my hands because it was just so oily from before. And this is a close-up of me braiding it slow. I will try and leave a video of cornrowing. If you guys don't know how to do it, I'm gonna leave it in the description if I even remember, but I'm gonna try because I know some people don't know how to cornrow. But yeah, this is me cornrowing, and y'all, my nails were too long. I cut it mid video. And then there goes the 2 cornrows on that side that I did. As you guys can see, everything is snatched, which was the plan. Of course, my parts are not perfect because number one, my hair was not flat ironed or nothing like that. My hair was in its natural state basically. But yeah, so those are the 2 sides that I just redid. Y'all can't tell me I don't like a spider, but I had the biggest trouble parting it down the middle. So after you braid the sides, you want to part it down the middle. Now, in order to make sure that your 2 braids on the side, the 2 cornrows that you did with your real hair, are even, you want to take it across, horizontally across your forehead, and then once you braid those, you part it down the middle. And this is me trying to get this part straight by myself. I ended up going to my mom and having her straighten it out for me because there was no doing it for me. I could not get it right. So This is me literally trying my hardest to get it straight, and it wasn't working. So I parted my hair into two because it's easier. And then at the back. So I don't know about you guys, but the hair in the back is so short. So what I decided to do so that I can grasp it is I split it in half and I braid it. So because I know I want 4 big braids, I split the kitchen of my head in half and braided it as you see now. And I did the same to the other half. This is just to make sure that no hair is left behind at the back, because it is not cute when you have your kitchen just lonely and the braid is looking neat and cute. Like, no. And I did the same thing to the other side. I did not use a tail comb to part this, simply because I wanted it to literally be whatever would fall down. So that's why I used my hand, and I parted in half. And that was kind of a guideline for how big my braids in the front were too, as well. Okay. And then I parted the other one in half. I was kind of going for like the diamond kind, like triangle part, I guess you could say. So you can do straight back. That's just what I chose to do. And once again, my mom helped me part that, because in this clip that part looks so raunchy, you guys. I did not braid it like that. My mom helped me and I parted it better. And this is a clip of me, like I tell you guys, I start off with the smallest amount of hair just to make sure that I have like a good grip on it. And then I had already braided the rest of my hair, and I thought this was a better clip of me braiding, so this is the clip that I decided to put. That's how much I'm taking to start off, and I do not put so much tension on my edges. So for those of you natural hair gurus that are gonna comment, oh, she's pulling her edges out, like, I'm not. So first thing I do is I take a small chunk from the front and I pin the rest back so that it'll be easier for me to add hair. And I'm going to show you guys why, because I'm really bad at adding hair. But so I braid it as far as I feel like I need to add hair, and then I started, instead of braiding it cornrow, I start to braid it like an individual braid. So I start to braid it up and then I add hair. So I add hair very differently, I think. So in between my thumb and index finger, I put the first strand of hair, but I don't put the second half. So I fold it in half, of course, but I don't put the second half. I braid a little bit and then I add the second half. And you're going to see that in this clip. And I'm trying my hardest to explain it, but like, I'm so bad at teaching things, but I had to get the video out because, you know, give the people what they want. But yeah, so I think this is when I added the second half. You guys, it's so hard to braid with marley hair because it scratches your fingers, or at least mine did. And yeah, so, and then when it comes to adding your real hair into it, this is how I did this one. So first I added the first one just so it could be flat, and then I added the second one and I put it underneath my index finger, so everything I add always joins in the middle in between my index and thumb. And then I just braided as regular. It was a little bit tougher, so my face got a little bit more scrunchier. And then at the back, I'm showing you guys how I like join it again before I get to the back. So yeah, this is just like, once again, I put in between my index and my thumb and then I join it. And now this is a clip of me joining the back. I keep saying joining, but you get what I'm saying. So this is what I mean when I say no hair left behind. So I put the little braid in, and then before I continue, I pull that little braid as tight as I can to make sure that it's not gonna like go anywhere. And then I continue braiding as usual. And then I was just braiding down, and it just got hard. It got easier and easier until I got to the bottom, and I wanted to show you guys how I did that, but clearly I did a very poor job of that. So basically all I did was I took a piece of hair and I just joined it with like the braid that I already had, and I made kind of like an N. So then after I did that, I trimmed my hair. I could not find my hair scissors, so yes, I did use kitchen scissors. I'm sorry, like whatever. And then I'm showing you guys how I put on the clasp, because I did get a question about that. So this is how I did them. Also, I use the clasp to kind of hide some of the mistakes that I made, because I'm not perfect, and when you want to put the clasp on your real hair, it kind of does hurt a little bit, but trust me, it's not gonna break your real hair off. And this is a close-up of me putting on the clasp, and like I said, I use them to hide imperfections, and I think that you guys should do the same, because we're not perfect here, sis. And next, you want to boil some hot water and then pour it into whatever you want to pour it into, like a container, a plastic container, and dip your hair into it. The reason you do this is because it makes your hair look neater, and the ends won't look as nappy as they did before. I think I did it before and after. If I didn't, I apologize, but hopefully you guys can. Wow, babe, did you really put the container in front of the camera? Y'all, I'm sorry you guys could barely see me in this clip also because I was in the kitchen, and yeah, so I did not do it before and after, but you guys get the gist. Like, yeah. Also, I did record me doing my edges. Like, so tell me if you guys want to see that video. Oh, and I dipped the towel in hot water, and I focused it on that backside just so, because I didn't want a lump like everyone else has. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.